I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm trying to make these like water pathways through the level. At one point I considered making a level wide aquarium, like you see fish going through all these tunnels and everything across the entire map. But I figured that would take too long for a map jam. Don't think I'm gonna be doing that. I do not. Been playing with a few things since last time. This visual section is where things get messy for me. Which is funny as a 3D artist, but when I just start slicing them into tiny little detail brushes, it's where it all gets messy for me whenever I try and make Quake maps. So I'm proceeding with extreme caution here. These streams might be a little bit slower and less interesting than the last few, but I am playing with lighting. This is really interesting. So when I shine lights through the grid, and I'm probably going to remove this one because it's creating lights where there are no sources yet, because the trampoline isn't open yet, it creates these grid patterns through the grid texture. I didn't even know that Quake's, or Eric W's lighting tools could do that, but it's pretty impressive, and it gives an interesting look to this area, I think. Hold on. Let me just actually full screen for this. I can actually just go through here. In this area, it looks kind of cool. Got this big light over here. Kind of using the water as light. Looks pretty cool going through here. I'm digging these designs so far. I'm a little, whenever I'm making them, I'm a little like, what am I doing? Then when I see them lit, it actually looks pretty decent. At least for this stage of things. I'm into it. Hold on one second. And just like go through here. Quad. Low on ammo. You go through here. You do not trigger the rocket trap. Oh yeah, also... Alright, hold on, let me kill these ogres first. Need that other nail box, there we go. Alright, I got everything here. I've been playing, like you can see here, I've been playing a little bit with like colors and like what I might like the final version's areas to look like. I've been just playing with flat colors right now. Instead of messing with textures. I mean, I picked a water texture, and that's from the Libre Quake water pack, which I'm really liking so far. I think I might stick to Libre Quake textures. They have a really good selection of textures. I might make some of my own too. I didn't know that these weren't lit automatically, but you know, you can't really tell when everything's full bright. It looks nice like this. I just put a little point light in front of it. Wish you could do like area lights like in Blender, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It would be a combination of having to find a way to get Quake to support it and Trench Broom and Eric W tools, probably. So I get why they didn't do it. Oh, also, alright, I have an idea. And this might be what I work on this stream. I'm thinking of maybe replacing the doors with like force fields, like semi-transparent force fields. I think that could be really interesting, and it could, I don't know, I'm not really digging this sawtooth design I thought of at the beginning of making this map. I'm not sure it fits with the vibe I'm trying to go for, which is like bright and colorful stuff. Still wondering if I want to make it Fruitager Arrow themed. I mean, that's kind of what this is, and this is kind of why I thought of an aquarium in these walls. Because there's a lot of aquarium themed art in Fruitager Arrow. I watched a video on it that says it doesn't really mean anything, which I guess makes sense. And it takes the pressure off of me for living up to that pun of Fruitager Arrow walk. Oh yeah, speaking of ramp jumps, I have figured out how to do this ramp jump semi-consistently. You just gotta like circle jump and hit it at the last second here. I swear it's possible. It looks like not possible, but you can do it. Let me just get one. Come on, just give me one. Got so close there. Spin to win. You gotta like imagine a vector. You gotta imagine the vector of your character's movement going into the window. Ah, I got it. There we go. So yeah, it's possible. Really difficult, but it's possible. I wasn't able to get the rocket jump. Oh well. That's a really fun jump if you can make it. It takes a while, but you can make it. So precise. Which I like. For like the speedrunner route. Anyways. So what should I work on first? Should I continue working on these water paths? They're kind of unfinished up here. I'm thinking of making them lead to where the enemies spawn in. So it's almost like water-powered, maybe like technology, like maybe spawn pads or something we could put over it. Like maybe it's a water mill of some kind for like a hydroelectric power plant maybe. Bring one over to the ogre over here, and then we'll have one going through the wall to where the grunt is, to like hint that there's like a troll enemy at the very end. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So should I work on the doors first, or should I work on that first? I think I'll keep working on this and just try and get it finished, because I'm enjoying working on these. I think everything's looking good here. Oh, let me post on Blue Sky that I'm streaming. Hold on. There we go. That's funny. A bot account called, not bot, but like there's some account, you know, like whenever there's like a foundation dedicated to something, they'll follow anyone who posts about it, like just like it's constantly Twitter searching for it, or Blue Sky searching in this case. Short Films Matter followed me because I mentioned short films in a tweet. I saw Sonic 3 today. I saw it. I've been meaning to see it. I had not seen it until now, despite everyone ranting and raving about it. It was okay. I enjoyed it. But they followed me because of a complaint I made. There was one complaint. I don't even know if I should say it. It might be like sacrilege. It might be sacrilege. And that thing is, I think there is such a thing as too much Jim Carrey. Specifically 2 of them. I'm okay with 1. I love the 1. I love the 1, but 2 was a bit much. There was a lot of Jim Carrey in that movie, where there was supposed to be only 1, and because of what happened in the last movie, there was supposed to be 0. In the game, there's only 1. In this canon, there's supposed to be 0 here, but he came back, and they brought him back. And they're gonna bring him back again, apparently, for the 4th one. Even though something also happened here that should prevent him from doing that. Not sure how I feel about it, really. Because, I don't know, I came there, it was like, you know, this is the Sonic Adventure 2 movie. And it kind of felt like there was a lot of time devoted to Carrie and his comedic stuff, which was really good. It was really good. It's always really good, obviously. Always very, very good. But it was a bit much. It felt almost like what I said was that it felt like all the other stuff, like Shadow's runtime, got like designated to like a short film. In comparison to the 2 Robotniks. And like Gerald's supposed to be dead in Adventure 2. He ain't supposed to be there. I love him, and I love what he's done for those movies. I don't know, it just felt like there was so much, it's a bloated movie, is the thing. There's just a lot of different plot threads, and a lot of them didn't get room to breathe. Adding an extra layer on the outside there to make sure we get no leaks. I think there already might be leaks because I saw a leak file. I don't know. I think I have to visit in order to see the leaks, right? Ooh. Oh, that's the glass. All right, so then we can just like dupe this, right? I mean, I don't mean to be the guy who complains about kids' movies, right? No, I was a little excited. I like Shadow as a character. It's an interesting part of that franchise, and a lot of it, I don't know. I want more Sonic in my Sonic movies. I do like the movie, though. I do like it, despite my complaining. It's very good. Everything that everyone's been saying about it is 100% true. I'm not sure. I saw someone say it has a perfect third act. I'm not sure about that one. It's like, nah. That's a bit hyperbolic, I think. But other than that, very good. Other than the fact it was disjointed. It's like everything there was a good idea. Everything there was a really good idea. I like a lot of the I actually like a lot of the changes it makes to the story. I kind of wish there was a bit more runtime given to the Shadow stuff with the changes they made to justify it. But beyond that, it's all interesting at the very least. And people have been pointing out how interesting it is and how, oh, this is an interesting thing for this character. And it's like, yes, that is true. I wish we got to see it in the movie. I wish we got to explore that a little. I wish we got a little room to breathe. Anyways, I'm such a fucking critic. I'm sorry. Anyways. What am I doing here? This corner is going to cause problems because it's like clipping into this and I'm making them semi-transparent. Let me just make sure this all displays okay. I might have to clean up the brushwork a little bit later. Just get the basic shape down for now, right? Whoa, why is there light here? Not here. Oh, because there's a light source here. It somehow manages to travel all the way here. It's like an LED light strip. We gotta add a few more. There's this. Yeah, this looks a little... Alright, so I need to extend this water brush down here. Oh, this is a fucking nightmare. Tell you, I get messy when I start doing the actual visual work. I know how to topologize an actual 3D model. I do not know how to do clean brushwork in a Quake map. I know sexy topology, man. I don't know, it's that fucking... That's not great. Ow, just like fill everything in. I'm wondering how to approach this. Just like slice it down here. And here? Ooh. Oh, I hate this. What happened? Ooh. Why is it like this? And then we do that. Alright, there we go. Now it's kind of clean. This is not clean. Then maybe we move that one there. We can move we can actually maybe uniform this diagonally. There we go, that's better. And then this side, of course, it's the same problem. This one might be easier. Yeah, alright, bring that over to the grid. That's better. Boom. Yeah, alright, that kind of all mends well together, it seems. Is there anything wrong with the stream? Yeah, alright, that kind of all mends well together, it seems. Doesn't seem like it. I'm streaming a bit later than usual. There's no one here. It's me and my thoughts. Oh well. I was doing pretty good the last few streams. So let me think. What do I want to do? I want to make... Actually, this is not going to stay this way. Can I bring you down? I kind of want it... Alright, so it should stop here, and then there should be like a fork. Oh, I wanted to do the... No, we're not doing the fork on this. We'll have... This is just diagonal. Then we fork here, go down here. That works. So, actually... This needs to end, like, right here. I'm thinking of turning into a circle. So let's just keep a good amount of brush there to work with and bring you down. I have a feeling a lot of shit is happening that I'm not seeing. When I fork this at like what angle? I mean, I could go 45 directly. Kind of like halfway there. Let's go halfway there. Yeah, this is also not great right here. I don't know, it's an elegant solution. It's just two brushes. So it should be 1, 2, and then hit the corner. That do it? Looks 1, 2, almost. Just like one more to the left. I think that should do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we got it. That looks pretty good. I think there might be a leak. Can't really tell without Viz, I don't think. Not sure if that's how that works. Whoa, okay. It works fine. But also round those corners. And it comes through here. Woo. Maybe we put a light source right there. How deep does this go into the wall? Pretty deep, so we can put it kind of like down here and get a good amount of range. Put it down here, get a good amount of range. I really like the glowing water, though. I think maybe we could render in higher resolution. I'm not sure how high Quake's light maps go. Probably gonna look pretty good. I like this baked in blue. Let me actually remove that one light source. It's kind of making this opening area ugly. Well, no, because... Alright, so then that is what's lighting up the water. I thought maybe they were just Fulbright textures. Maybe I just gotta make this a little less powerful. Or I could put a switch on it somehow. This is all Neurodancer's music, I believe. It's a compilation of their music. I hope that's actually the artist name and not just like a genre name or something. Hopefully. I should learn more about the music I'm using here. Okay, so we were messing with this light. Let me just like turn down the power. Or I think we can actually change how far it goes. I'd like it for it just to illuminate the part of the trampoline it's in. It looks better. See how it looks when I open up the trampoline. Might be a little too weak to fully illuminate it. The water underneath. I always ignore my own ammo boxes. Oh, I did telefrag this ogre yesterday when I was playtesting. That's another fun thing you can really easily do. Just bring him over here and load him. And I think you can hit it from here. Here we are. Huh. Okay, let's see here. Why does that look weird? Why are the walls water? That doesn't... That's not what's supposed to happen. Wait. Am I seeing through the brush? Why does this brush have one transparent angle? It's too close to the trampoline, maybe? Punk detail fence. Why? Oh, because of the trampoline. Kinda gotta bring down the brushes surrounding it. That's the fence. I don't want the fence. Give me the other thing. Select it from up here. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine if I just select the floor. No, not the doors. Just bring you down a hair. I don't know, is that gonna leave some things disjointed? I think that's the whole floor I just selected. That's fine. Okay, that works. Can probably turn off light compilation. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it anymore. But, well, actually I am. I'm messing with it right now. I'm checking to see if the light illuminates it right. Trying to keep the lighting relatively simple. I got really complex with my last map and I just don't think it ended up looking very good. Right. That looks pretty good. It's still illuminating stuff up here, but you can't tell as much because you can't see the grid. It's illuminating the water and kind of just giving a nice glow to everything else. You know, it might be kind of cool if that was open at the very beginning instead of secret. I just like moved everything back a little. Spawn. And no, but then there's getting over here would be awkward. Gotta be something you open voluntarily. So it kind of upsets the flooring here. I'm thinking about what to call the tunnel. The door in the ground here kind of upsets my footing. And the blacktop from it being stuck in the wall doesn't look too great. I am wondering, yeah, maybe holographic doors would be good. Don't have to work on door animation, really. Like, trying to find good places for them to move from. You know what I mean? Like, in Quake, they have the really interesting, like, diagonal doors. Don't have to worry about them going into the floor, the ceiling, or the walls. It's something you enable and disable. Might be interesting. Guess maybe we should light this strip next. I think if I put a light right here, it should be good. Just like how high do I have that last one cranked? Seems like it actually illuminates the water all the same, no matter what the power of the light is. No, it does fade off a little. I don't know. This is going to be a very blue level. I'm blue, rabba-dee-da-ba-da. Yeah, alright, and then we also have to light this. Maybe we could do that from underneath. Then that... yeah, it's kind of bleeding a little here in a weird way. All this. There's the... Oh, that's coming from this door up here that I made. So I make it so that you can see the... hook area behind a door before you open it. That could also work as like a hologram, especially if I put it over here. If I had a hologram door over here, kind of, then you'd already be able to see what it looks like behind a door, so people wouldn't look up at this and get confused. Like, is that... what is that? But it's also, right now, there's multiple grids conflicting, and in the final version, that won't happen. Maybe the one. Find a clean glass texture. Some kind. Let's see. Oh, I know why this light is bleeding like that. Let's bring it back here, actually. Is that gonna work? Probably, maybe. I could shove it in this hole. No. In fact, this hole is not very... giving me... Wait, I bring this over here. Does that work? Kind of conflicting with other brushes. What is this one's purpose? I'm trying to figure it out. I really didn't need to shove the water all the way back there, just enough so that it collided with the other one. I'm worried about texturing these brushes. I'm nervous about how it's gonna go. And if I do, if I do have a lot of time at the end, maybe I will make the aquarium. So I should be making sure that it all kind of flows into each other nicely. I guess that's a vanity project. If I get to like, if I texture all of this and it looks good like halfway through the month, then maybe I'll start working on the aquarium. That's what we'll say. That's what we'll say. Then another fork in the road. This. And how many are they spaced apart? We got 4 spaced apart. That, how deep is that going? Oh, it's into the, yeah, who cares? That's, you know what? Actually, let's do this. Oh, no. Put that there. Then it's just a little bit cleaner. If we want to work with, we're probably going to be working with the stuff underneath the level if I want to do this over here. Oops. Just bring you down. And you down. That should work. Oh, also, wait, hold on. I want to cut all of this like here. Oop. Come on. There you go. And then that is the cut. We bring you down here and you down here. Boom. Wow, that works. We'll like down there. Now that's looking pretty good. Start working on the floor in here. Actually, I can just turn that into water. And then go down here. It's 1. Or 2, actually. Yeah, 2. Although this needs to maybe go down 1 more then. Then maybe I want to move this all to the right just a hair. Then bring this one further down. Ooh, that looks ugly. No, this isn't going to be transparent though. At least not for now. Oof. I might be leaving a mess for me to work with later on. Probably just delete this brush right here. What is this one doing? Not protecting us. In the outside world, right? Okay. And then we just like extrude out of this. Yeah. You come over here. Maybe I actually gotta warp the floor a little. No. Actually, we should have this level with the floor. Okay, so I did all that for nothing. Whatever. And then, yeah, alright, we can just cut this like this. Oop. Not like that. Like, hey, let me see the grid. There we are. Go there. Then do that. And we just... just like add you to the funk. It's all the same properties anyways. And you go till about here and then we make a big circle around these guys. But for now we'll just do this. We want a fork in the road. Do I want it to also be like a 15 degree, 20 degree? I guess it's 22 technically. It's half of 45, right? I might be an idiot. Maybe an idiot. I'm not stupid. We can just like actually extend this water brush to go under the whole thing, right? No, we can't. Ooh, that's a problem right there. And right to the edge. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're still in wall. I thought we were in here. It's like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, all right, we can, yeah, we have a ton of area to work with here. That should not be a problem at all if we do this right. So I bring it to the edge here. Ooh, this shambler might be a problem though. No, he shouldn't be. Why do I keep tricking myself? In fact, we could probably just end this here. Have it fill the brushes until then. We'll be fine. Finding where to... Like an octagon? Maybe I want to make sure I have these monsters kind of set in stone before I make the circles. That's going to be a much bigger commitment. Still not sure about the 4 army men. Why aren't you on the ground? I could probably just make this room like... You know what? I just had an idea. I just made the floor of this room like one giant pool, kind of like, or, you know, water light, not a pool. And it just might look cool. Instead of making it locational to these enemies. Yeah, but that's a lot of light that we're bringing in. That's a lot of, like... That's a large area we'd have to cover with light. And it might just look ugly, just projecting up everywhere, bleeding everywhere. Players gonna be confused by this. Think that this is a surface they can't walk on if we don't make the glass clear enough. Or like not clear enough. Make it too translucent. That doesn't go all the way down. Oh, you know what I also wanted? Well, actually, alright, so that trampoline actually illuminates quite a bit of this hall. This wall is kind of... These walls in general are kind of boring, aren't they? There's not much going on here. There's no lightning gun like there was in the original. Maybe we should have some... The final room. The red armor room, we should have some stuff going on, right? Oh, we'll get to that when we get to it. Let's finish this room up first. It looks really good. I like this pattern quite a bit on this wall right here. Let's corner these. Looks pretty good. Kind of a fan of the non-symmetrical look of this window here too. And I could do the reverse of that. That doesn't really need corners, it's kind of pre-cornered, ain't it? Alright, well let's light this and then let's move on to doors. How about that? This might be a shorter stream tonight, actually. Because that's all I really have for ideas. Should maybe go texture searching. Things I'd like to use. That looks a little weird right there. Looks really pretty again with the light bleed against this wall. I mean, light bleed is not the right way to say it, just like the way it's casting. This looks really nice. Ooh, against that door? Maybe I do want physical doors. I could make an iteration with non-physical doors and see how it looks, kind of turns out. Like red glowing doors is what I'm thinking. Glowing like force field doors. Let's see. Should I move this back just a little bit? Maybe I should put it over here. Right there, so it hits the J. Oops, that's the Trench Brew manual. Yeah, oh, that looks good. That looks good. Kind of hits this area a little weird. Trying to figure out how that happens. Maybe I just gotta make a lot of them. This entire room might already be kind of lit up, so maybe the floor idea is actually a good one. Maybe I just gotta make these like LED strips and make them each a little individually less powerful. Yeah, I feel like maybe the design part of these streams is going to be much more popular than the visual part, working on visuals part. Oh, hey, you can see the room that you teleport in from. I don't talk as much. I'm more anal about tiny little details. Ooh. It looks so slick though, just like on the wall. If I just turn down their intensity a little. Yeah, because now look at, now we kind of lose the nice like contrast, like the shadows on the wall here. Now there's like 1,000 watt like light bulbs shooting out all over the entire room, like multiple of them. Maybe I should like use spheres to see how they look. It seems like the water is being lit up a lot more easily than the rooms themselves. So maybe we can just like turn these down. Like regular 300 lights. Let's just see where the drop-offs are here that we'd have to fill. One over here too. Right? No, we got it over there. Where are all the lights? Hold on. Just a few of them. Wow, there's only 2 in that room, actually. Last one's over here. For that. Yeah, I think maybe we should like do like a more tiny lights in that room. Like here, I'm putting them in the biggest possible areas where they would illuminate. Like I put one in here where the giant window is, put one in here where the giant window is, one under the trampoline, one over here, and it's doing decently. Hey Trent, it's doing decently because it's hitting all of this, and then it also kind of makes sense for it to be a singular point. Doesn't look too weird, but when we get into here, when I use like the 1000 watts. So yeah, alright, maybe we should just like 1000. I'm saying watts. They aren't watts, they're just power. Like, yeah, just like make a strip of them. Might be the idea here. Oop. Oop. Why are they... Thought I'm duplicating them. Why are they not separating? There it goes. Oh, they are! Ooh. Am I screwing stuff up? Alright, there's duplicates here. Alright. No more duplicates. I can't see them through the wall, duh. Alright, wait, hold on. Let me just... like... there. Now we can see them as we work with them. Alright, there's only one each there. Yeah, the water is meant to act as a light source, is kind of the idea. It's like a few, like, maybe like 100 powered ones. Spread it out nice and even. But don't illuminate the whole room. It's a very delicate balance. Let's just try this for one strip right here and see how it works out. I have also thought of using skyboxes in the sun property. Just put them in the walls. It doesn't seem to be working too well though when I tried it. It works, but like I can only do it in one direction is the thing. For the entire map. I mean, I tried... There's a way to make an individual light source act as a sun. I couldn't really get it to work right. It looks better. It's a little weak. Let's boost those a little. We want it to light some of the room, just like not the whole thing, but also make it striking, give it some contrast. Oop. That looks about right. Better brightness. It's not really doing anything. Though on the ogre side, it's looking a little weaker. Gonna go all the way to the side here. When I'm done with this, it's gonna slow the lighting process down to a crawl. pretty good tool though. That looks a little... Can I notice that from inside? Yes, I can. Why are these not uniform? Thought I did that. Could have sworn I did that. There we go. It's a little uneven. That looks weird. Why is it doing that? Is that one doing it? I think that one might be doing it. Maybe move you back here and make you a little bit more powerful. Like where we had you before. Looks a little bit like something I put in a recent Doom map. It was lava cracks in a cave wall. Yeah. Definitely, almost, John Romero uses lava cracks kind of like that. Kind of like Sigil. Now that I think about it. Know what I can do? And find the source by... Don't need monsters right now. Is it even any of these? Hold on. Let me just... We'll undo them back in. Maybe I shouldn't be too anal about this right now, but... So then I'm still getting this weirdness. From here to here. That's coming from here. Which... Oh, it's coming through the door, that's why. Yeah. And then that's hitting there. That has to be one of these. Alright, you know what? It doesn't look too bad. They should just let me paint the light maps in like Doom. Like, you just select the light of a certain thing. This vertices this light. Doesn't have to make sense, doesn't have to abide by any physics. There we go. Ooh. Oh, and it's conflicting with this one at the end here. That one's also 300. One was the uniform one. That one was the uniform one. Alright, now I gotta stop obsessing over this after I check this one out. It's too early for that. A lot of marble, yeah, that's very Sigil. Doors now after this. It's just... Oh yeah, also let's light this one and then we'll do doors. That looks kind of cool. Ooh, and it's hitting... Yeah, that's what I kind of was looking for. Actually, from this angle, it looks really good. Just kind of don't like this. I could probably make them go a certain direction. An aperture, kind of. We can do that later. So I want them to hit here, here. Then we're gonna light this one up. I am also thinking of maybe just making this whole floor a water light. But then that kind of floods the entire room. I could probably make it... It lights up the water easier than it lights up the walls. So I could maybe make it very low lighting and still have the water glow and not have the entire room be bathed in a sudden bright light. Now that I think about it. And still have these like be what's hitting the ceiling, just the floor would be sacrificed. This wall wouldn't be. Depending on what I do. It's kind of a bland wall. I should put something on this wall. Something to indicate that this is what starts the final fight. I was thinking of a pedestal for the lightning gun. We'll come back to the floor over here. There we go. All together now. What is this music that's crackling in my ear? Interesting percussion. It is Traffic by Huns. I think, yeah. That's kind of doing something cool there. Hitting the ceiling, I assume. Maybe make it just a little bit lighter. In terms of how much light output. Oh, I should have been grouping these. That'll help a lot. Oh my god. Oh, and they're a little off-center. I said I'd stop obsessing over this and do something else, but whatever. It's my map, I get to obsess. What happened here? Oh, I turned the lights down. Wish I could make it shimmer like the Saturn Quake, where when you go underwater, the light shimmers. That was a cool effect of that version of the game. That looks nice. It's a little dead spot right here. There's a dead LED right there. Beyond that, this is looking pretty good. I was thinking earlier of making all the water semi-transparent and having fish swim through here, but for one thing, that would add to the monster count. Another thing, it's like it's an entire separate thing to do for this map jam, to like design an aquarium. It's like designing an entire other map. So maybe in a future version, I'll do that. Like a non-map jam version, like a V2. Or if I manage to finish the texturing on all this and like the detail work on all this internal stuff very early, I could maybe do some of that. I thought of like modeling corals to put on the big display areas, like uh-oh. Am I back? Am I back? I'm back. Okay, alright. Disconnected for a moment there. This specific... Alright, you saw. This specifically, I was gonna make an aquarium, but now I'm not so sure. I might just add it to the trail. I could kill the fish as the thing, but I want to make them... I thought of making, like, nice little, like, aquatic fish models for the fish. And that would make it kind of sad. I could, like, electrocute them all or whatever. And then I thought of, like, I don't have to make them monsters. I can make them, like, trains or something. And, like, texture them with fish textures and make them move around, but I don't know. Maybe someday. But I'm not gonna get my hopes up about it. We'll see how all this goes, and then we'll see what we can do about the aquarium. What happened here? Oh, I hid funk walls, yeah. With the water, I made the water there a funk wall when I was messing around with transparency. Which another thing is that I have to really work on making it so you can't see any brush edges when two water brushes are connected. That looks about right. Hope my internet isn't crapping out. We'll see. Everything looking okay on your guys' end? I really like the water below the trampolines. That's a really nice feature. I might just get rid of this. Instead make it like strips along the wall. Maybe put a few windows in here to light the place is what I was thinking. This looks really cool on its own, just the grid being illuminated by the trampoline, so I might just... Stream is in fact acting a fool. Is it bad? Can't really... This looks really cool on its own, just the grid being illuminated. Can't really tell from my view here. It's looking alright, but it said that it disconnected for a bit. Stream is in fact... My internet is sometimes bad. I have Xfinity and it's sometimes it's just not great. One of the main reasons I don't play like a lot of Quake multiplayer anymore is just because my internet is ugh. I get like constant connection interrupted, connection interrupted, connection interrupted. It's not fun. So if there is problems, I might have to end early tonight, but oh well. Or I could try resetting the router. That probably would help. Another thing is the router is... never mind about the router. Not in great condition, though. I say that like I wish to cover up a crime that I've committed to the router, but it's fine. It's fine. No, it's not fine. It's terrible, but... I don't know. Yeah, it's looking very pretty. I'm a fan of this. Patting myself on the back a bit too much. Let's stop doing that now. What did I want to do next? Doors. I wanted to do doors. Let's figure out doors. So I am deciding between whether I want to do a physical door or I want to do like a force field. Physical door, we can do some like cool... What I was thinking was like these things, like you see how I've left a space, they connect at the top. And there's, I don't know, they're just like kind of... Can't really think of a good idea for a physical door is the thing. But like I'm thinking also like holographic force field doors, and they could be partially translucent. Then it actually kind of adds a little bit of you messed up when you fall into the rocket trap, because you can see the Rocketeers behind here. That could be interesting. This would still be secret. It'd still be a secret wall. And also I don't have to deal with like making sure the door, if I make it go to the side or something, it doesn't clip into another brush. Or like another open area, I should say. I think, you know what I'll do. Extraordinarily sleepy. I have no idea what that's like. Nah, I'm kidding. Hope you figure out the audio issue. What's an audio issue? Their open area, I should say. I think, you know what I'll do. Extraordinarily sleepy. I have no idea what that's like. I don't hear any audio issue. I mean, my mic is a little oof, but... What? I'm not... Is it... Am I roboting or something? Yeah, I don't know. Sounds about as crappy as all my other streams. At least to me. Anyway, sorry about that. See ya. Have a good night. Sleep well. And all that. Yeah, you know, alright. I'm gonna make this an iteration point in case I want to come back to these doors. I'm gonna try and do holographic, like, force field doors. Okay, so that's already a problem. I made a hole in the ground. I'll be able to just plug that up. Bring these all to grid. I think that's on 8s actually, but that's fine. And then... Oh, I gotta make sure I keep all the names consistent though. Deleting the door like that might not be the best. Just like have a toggle visible wall. And I'm wondering if I want to like add a little bit of buffering, like space between the top and bottom here. But I don't want enemies to see me through those holes. That's the thing. Just make this red. In fact, if I don't make it a grid, then it's not going to confuse with the grid over here. Make it a bright red block. It's clean, it's sort of elegant, sort of the theme I'm going for. So what was this door called? Was it the rocket trap door? Shit. Well, I can check what the button says. This is the pre-fire... The door 2. Door 2. Okay. Door 2. And alpha. Let's make it like 0.5. 0.6. Why not? Turn that typo into a feature. It's a feature, not a bug. I could also make a couple just toggle walls on top and bottom, like transparent one so that no one can peek. I mean, no enemies can peek. You can still peek. That's the fun of it. What? Oh, I'm still on 5. Yeah, so then... Right, can you see me? Any way, shape, or form, can you see me? Did a trap just go off? What the fuck? Oh. Ogre. Uh-oh, I can't hook to it. Oh, you might be able to through here. Oh. Yeah, so maybe I should have, like... If I'm gonna make it not cover the whole thing, I should maybe add, like, an invisible wall on the top and bottom. So that... no shenanigans happen. I mean, I like shenanigans. You know I like my Quake shenanigans, but... And then we should model some kind of emitter from the sides. Some force field emitter. That should be our modeling project, kind of. Like brushwork. Brushwork modeling, not like Blender modeling. I can do it. Come on. Come on. Alright, it's not letting me. Alright, well I guess that's good, but still a little jank. I don't want people to experience that ambiguity, I guess. So let's also... let's give this... and this... We can group these all together afterwards. And just make these untextured somehow, maybe. Yeah, alright. And then make these toggle walls. Set to the same name. So, alright. Then trying to figure out what we should do for the emitters, like something simple, like boom, and then have a crevice in the middle. Like maybe half size that. Get like half length. Yeah, you know what? That's gonna come into play when we do texturing. I don't see any hook message. Can I still do that? Yes, I can. So that means there definitely is an invisible wall there, preventing things. You know what? I should make like the Phantom Menace always had a really cool kind of force field look during the Darth Maul scene where Obi-Wan is trapped behind the force field. I always thought that looked kind of interesting and kind of film grainy. Might actually just be film grain. You kind of get a preview of what's coming up. That could be extremely useful for this room. Like, you're like, oh shit, ogres. Well, then that kind of ruins the surprise, doesn't it? I mean, I'm trying to think of how much I want something like that to be a surprise. Like, I'm thinking about the rocket trap right now with these guys up here. I'm wondering if that's too much of a surprise. I'm surprised that they fire early, still. Would not be surprised that you walk into a room where you get pelted by ogres when you go over here. Just like fuck around with door concepts for a while. Look at good doors from Quake map history. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I might end stream a little early tonight. Only 1 hour so far, but I think I want to go texture searching. Kinda. Or like, you know, reference searching. Figure out kind of the visuals I want to recreate with this map. Get some references in order for us to look at, because I have no more ideas for what to do. And I'm kind of stuck here. And it seems like people aren't really responding. Maybe I started a little too late. I don't know. Maybe I'm being boring. But let me actually get a good stream in order here for tomorrow. And I'll get back to you. Anyways, I hope you all have a good night.